Hey Brian Army, my name is Brian, and as you can tell, I am back, and I have a new intro. That's just gonna be the normal intro from now on. I just didn't really like, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and yeah, so I'm here to tell the story about the first time I got into an actual fight, and it's not the hugest, movie fight in the world, So yeah, so this took place in third grade. This is episode 4 of the school story series. And basically, at this point, what happened was just here. So basically, there was this kid I absolutely hate. He always would follow me and my friends. It was so annoying. So, because I respect privacy, I'm not going to give out his real name, so let's just call him Albert. So basically, Albert was following us one day, and then my other friend, let's call him Brandon. Brandon turns around and he just yells, "Go away!" And at this point, I'm just like, oh my god. And then he goes and tackles Albert. And so Albert gets out. Albert tackles Brandon. And then I'm just trying to get Albert off, and I'm just like, "Albert, get off!" And then he turns around, and when he turns around, he goes and punches me. So that was the only punch in the fight, but so I pushed him away, and my other friend, let's call him Phil. Phil comes up and he's like, "Ryan, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine," which was a lie because my jaw really really hurt, and Brandon gets up, tackles him, and basically the way our school is laid out is that there is the basketball court, and the playground is right beside the basketball court, and then at the edge of the playground there's this steep hill that goes down to this huge field, and the field surrounds the playground. So yeah. And so basically, Brandon tackles Albert, and Albert and Brandon go rolling down the hill, and then we're running down there, and we're trying to split the fight up. We're like, we're gonna get in trouble for this. And basically, and then Phil's just like, "That's it, I'm done." And he goes, and he grabs Albert, and basically throws him off of Brandon. And then I'm just like, no man left behind, because that's the way my friendship works. So I go over, and and Albert's up, and Albert tackles me, and I'm rolling over, and I'm getting my way out of the tackle, and then I go over and I push Albert out of the way, and then I'm getting Brandon up, and then Albert basically comes back and collides into me. We are both rolling. I am just like, and then at this point, and then I hit a rock, my lip, and then I had a fat lip there, and yeah, so, and then I get up, and then Albert's trying to do everything so that I won't get up, and then I managed to get up, and then he goes like, here, let me show you guys. Let me show you my legs. It's a classic move where you kick somebody's ankle and it trips them. So yeah, he did that, and then I trip, I fall, and I hit the side of my head, and my head was just banging. It felt like my brain was gonna fall out of my head. And at this point, Brandon and Phil come up, and they're running. They're like, Brian, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. And then, Brandon tackled Albert. Albert tackled Brandon. Phil pushed, Albert. I ended up pushing Albert. I tackled Albert. And then that went on. It was just a bunch of tackling and pushing and rolling over each other. And then something happened that I'm not going to forget, ever. When I said that was the only punch, there was one more punch. I didn't punch anyone. Brandon didn't punch anyone. Phil didn't punch anyone. Albert didn't even punch anyone. But Albert's like best friend comes over and punches Phil directly in the lip, and Phil lost a tooth. And at this point, I was like, oh my God. So I push Albert's friend over, and at this, what should we call Albert's friend? I didn't actually know their name, but we're gonna call Albert's friend Morgan. Actually, no. Michael. So Michael's on the ground, and of course Albert's super mad for me pushing Michael, and so Albert tackles me, and then I get up, and then Brandon pushes Albert, and Albert lands on top of Michael. And at this point, a supervisor came over. And I was like, we are in so much trouble. And then at this point, she passes us. And the supervisor goes over to some other group that's arguing. And then at this point, I was about to push Albert, but then, because Albert had gotten up, but then the bell rang, and we all, me and my friends, and Albert and Michael, all made a dead sprint to the line, because oh my, like, we made a dead sprint and we didn't stop. That's the fastest I've ever ran in my life. So yeah, in my life. So yeah, I was just like, I couldn't believe what had just happened. I was still contemplating. That's the right word, right? Contemplating, whatever. And at this point, we came in and we were like, yeah, we had a great recess. I guess my teacher didn't notice my fat lip. But yeah. So that's how I got into my first fight. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join the Brian Army to know whenever I upload 2 daily videos. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.